What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's episode, we got a versus between the Air Jordan 3 OG Black Cement versus the Air Jordan 3 Black Denim Levi's. Quick disclaimer, I might throw a couple sessions in there with some rant material in. And at the end of the day, please just take it as entertainment and content. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, real quick before we jump into it, please feel free to go check out either one of my recent videos on these shoes, with the recent one being the Black Denim Levi's. And you can check out my older content on Black Cements. I want to say I actually had some rant material in that OG video as well. So yeah, go check those out. But getting into these shoes, what prompted me to make this video is I was hearing a lot of people kind of bash the Black Denim Levi's, saying it was too similar to the OG Black Cements. So I figured, hey, why not we just go ahead and throw a versus up against each one of them and just jump into the overall looks of similarity between the two of them. And let me start by saying I actually did agree that they're very similar. But in my opinion, these Black Denim Levi's, they don't take a back seat to none of them. Let's go ahead and stack them up on top of each other. Get a closer look. And as I stated, the elephant print similar to light black denim, but I think the separator is this darker black denim at the mud guard area versus, you know, the black traditional leather that's on the OG cut. I think the contrast is better on the Levi pair versus the leather to leather cut. And just taking a look at the overall leather cuts on the OGs, you have a semi-gloss black leather versus Levi, you have a matte black throughout the entire upper of the shoe. See if I can get a better shot at it. As you can see, the OG on the bottom, you see that high gloss sheen versus the matte black on the Levi pair. That all comes down to personal preference at the end of the day. So it's not really a knock on either one of them, because don't get me wrong, I still love this OG Black Cement. That ain't what we're doing here today. I'm just showing you that there's differences in this shoe, no matter how close the overall colors of the shoe is. I'm just giving you a closer look at the differences. And I know a lot of people was actually saying if you look at the Levi's at a distance, it looks almost identical. Looking at the midsole, it does come in your cream cell midsole versus your pure white that's on the OGs. Identical heel counters to the midsole on each one. And I think that's one of the reasons that I like the Black Denim Levi's better than the other cuts that they drop, is this actual piece here. If you take a look at the blue denims, it has the black that comes all the way across the mid. So versus how these two pairs split, I think it looks better on these versus having a full black strip that comes across that kind of throws it off of me on those blue denim pairs. But jumping into the heel counter of the shoe, denim up top to kind of mimic the gray perforations on the heel counter on the OG pair. I think it is actually dope to see the difference in materials used, but it still can give you kind of the same outcome of it. And that does extend into the heel tab of the shoe. Dope part on the Levi's, it's full denim in the heel tab versus your plastics that's on the OG. And seeing this one in person, that shit is just fire. You have the frayed edges on it. The back of the tones are pretty much identical with how they tuck and stitch the tones on each pair. And as you can see on the OGs, you have that classic gray perforated tongue that runs up into the flat leather, as well as the gray perforations on the eyelet sections of the OG. So looking at the Levi's, you have that black perforated tongue moving up into your flat leather up top. And I will say it is semi-tumbled with your Levi's light black denim on the eyelets on the Levi pair. Taking a look up top, you have your cement gray eyelets on the OG versus your blackout eyelets on the Levi's, as well as your varsity red here, all black on Levi's. So as you can see, the Levi's, it's more like a matted black look to it, even though it's somewhat similar to the cement grays. It is different as well. If you know what you're looking for, it's not really that much similar to the way some in the sneaker community is running. You know, they run it as it's identical and basically shitting on the Levi pair like it's, you know, it's nothing. And I get everyone has their own opinion, and you know, I can respect it, but sometimes motherfuckers in the sneaker community just really be yapping. If I'm being honest, they just really be yapping, man. And just taking this Levi drop in a whole, leading up to the NBA All-Star break, it was hype on the white denim pair, the black denim pair, and as well as the dark blue denim pair. Once the white denim LA exclusive pair kind of got ate up over the weekend, it's almost like people started shitting on the GR pairs of the release, leading up to the actual release of those shoes. I'm like, it was crazy just watching the switch up on it the closer we got to release. And you know what? And I think what really skewed a lot of motherfuckers' brains is looking at StockX on the prices that they was very close to retail leading up to it. So it kind of started skewing their opinion of the shoe, I guess, to it. And, you know, they switched over from hyping the shit up to actually, you know, trying to downplay the shoe. And to me, that shit is funny every time you watch these drops. You can see the switch up easy as day. And like I said, motherfuckers just really be yapping. And come release date, these sold out initially on the sneakers app. And after people started getting their Gotham screens and, you know, they sold out on sneakers app, and people started to see that they wasn't going for much in the secondary market, they started canceling their orders. We was actually watching this black Levi denim restock. I want to say I counted 6 actual restocks during the release. That's how many people was ordering it, canceling it, ordering and canceling it. I ain't never seen no shit like it. And it finally settled. I think the highest size that they have on the Nike app is up to a size 7.5 to 8 on these black denims, I believe. Like I said, the majority of them got ate up in the bigger sizes, but there's still some sizes around on various foot sites online, so it's not too hard of a shoe to get, but it's too close to this type of shoe, I don't need them type shit. It always gets me. I'm like, what the fuck do people actually think? That whole I don't need them shit is so fucking cringe when I hear it sometimes. It's the same thing with the infrared 6s that just released. I have the 2019 or the 2016 pair. I don't need them. It's your opinion. If you want to keep the old shoe, I get it. But the shit that gets me is I got the 10-year-old version. I don't need it, and then after saying that, start bashing the newest shoe. Why you even bashing the shit? I'm gonna get this new version. You got a 10-year-old piece of shit, and you trying to bash the newer version of it. Come on, bro. This sneaker game is fucking cooked, dude. You got StockX and GOAT dictating them motherfuckers what shoe they can purchase. And they start fucking projecting their bullshit on the whole of the community just because they pissed off that the shit is not going for much on StockX and GOAT. Man, don't project that bullshit this way. That's like at the time of recording this video, we had the release of the Jordan 5, the Shadow Grays. So you had people dissing that shoe up to release date. Some, you know, thinking it's going to go as well as the black metallic 5s went. So you had those people foaming at the mouth to pick that shoe up. And the switch up on that shoe was crazy. After people talked so much shit about it, and then they actually still went for the shoe and took a L, now these motherfuckers got FOMO. They run it over to StockX, and guess what? The resellers already done jumped it up $120 on their head within 10 minutes of the actual release dropping. So basically, you just got fucked $100 to $150 if you bought the shit after the fact. So you took a double L. You talked shit about the shoe and then went for it behind the scenes and took a L. And then you went and let the reseller hit you upside the head for $150. We cooked, man. Cooked. But guys, I just wanted to get on here and do a quick comparison between the OG black cements versus these black denim Levi's. And to me, I think they actually stand alone, even though they do have some similar tones and vibes to them. This black denim Levi, I think it stands alone versus the OG. I don't give a shit if it looks similar to it 10 feet away. You can recognize denim when you see this motherfucker up close and personal. And hell, I say keep that same energy. Let them sit on the shelf. I'll go pick up another pair. They just that dope to me. And I'll keep the black cement OGs just what they are. They dope as hell too, so it ain't no knock on them. It's just a comparison. But before we get out of here, quick look at the outsole. As you can see, the Levi's has that black versus the cement gray. But yeah, guys, stay tuned to the channel. More content on the way. Again, if you haven't seen my Union Fragment Varsity Red video, please feel free to go check that out. Please feel free to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned to the channel. Appreciate y'all for coming through as always. Hey, sneaker community, man, we need to tighten up, man. there's some fakes and phonies off in this motherfucker, man. They got to tighten up or kick them out. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all as always. Till the next time, peace.